Welcome to the Empowering Lives Talk Show, where we're educating, equipping, and empowering women to launch businesses. You're listening to an exclusive, inspirational conversation with a womanpreneur that shares her journey to success. Now, here's your host, Sandra R. Harris.
So I have Jessica Thomas, and she is the woman entrepreneur. She's the owner, operator of Glam Bella.
Yes, Glam Bella Studio.
Okay, so tell us about Glam Bella Studios.
So Glam Bella Studio, we are an eyelash extension studio located in Tampa, Florida. We provide eyelash extension services only. We also have an academy where we teach other professionals how to grow their business by performing eyelash extension services as well.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, Jessica. And is that a certain age group, or what exactly would be the ideal candidate for what you do?
As far as our clients are concerned, we provide eyelash services for girls as young as 13 all the way up to 100 years old. For our students in the academy, we start training them as early as 16, because I just feel like when you're 16, if you have a passion for something and you want to know more about it, why not start early? So I start training them as young as 16.
So that's going to lead right into my next question, Jessica. How did you discover your passion? Because I have young ladies come to me all the time and they're like, I don't know, I'm not passionate really about anything. And so how did you discover your passion?
I was always different as far as like my style, and growing up, like in high school, I was the only person that would wear wigs. And I mean, now you fast forward, everybody wears wigs. It's like the norm. So I've always been into fashion and the beauty industry. But I was always told that, you can't sustain a career in the beauty industry. So you need to be, have a profession, like be a nurse or a doctor. I was just never into it. I was just always into beauty and fashion. So, I mean, it was later in life. I was like 25 and 26 at that pivotal age. Like, what am I going to do with my life? That I decided to go to beauty school and pursue a career in, it started up as makeup. That's what I wanted to be, a professional makeup artist. So it was kind of later on in life that I took the big leap.
Amazing, amazing. Now, you were not always this success story, this successful entrepreneur. Give us a little bit about your background and where you came from and what led you to where you are today.
Okay, so I had my first child when I was 13 years old. And I had my second child when I was 18, like just graduated from high school. Well, we're going to say barely graduated from high school by the time I had my second child. Being a young mom, like people always tell you like, oh, you're not going to amount to anything. I used to work a bunch of dead-end jobs. I was always in college. Like I would enroll in school. I would do good and then I would drop out because I wasn't interested. So after, fast forwarding, working little call center jobs and getting fired because I was always doing lashes or calling off to take lash clients or doing makeup or something, I just looked at my kids and I'm like, I have to do something for them so they know that they can make it. I can't want them to be successful and I'm around here barely making it, not living up to my fullest potential. So literally on my 25th birthday, I walked into a beauty school and I was like, sign me up. I want to be a lash artist so I can make a bunch of money. That's literally how it was. Because I felt like 30 was my cutoff. Like by the time I'm 30, I have to have a career because I felt like 30, that was like, you're an adult, you're a grown up.
Wow. So what was your motivation?
Yeah, it was my kids. I wanted them to be able to look up to me and say, wow, my mom really did it. Through everything in life, my mom made it happen and she's successful. So it was my kids.
Wow. And would you say that a 4-year college degree, 2-year college degree is just not for everyone?
Yeah, I think it's not for everyone. You have to go when you're ready. I mean, right now I'm actually back in school because there are other things that I want to accomplish that require me to have a degree. So I am back in school, but I feel like my mentality is right to be in school. I wasn't ready in my 20s. Like I was concerned about other things and school was just not it. So sometimes you have to experience life a little bit before you can really take school serious, that you really know the importance of it.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about your 2 children. What are they doing today? And how old are they?
Well, Naomi, she is 20, and she is going into her senior year at UCF. She's going to school to be a teacher. And she's just like, she's always been an amazing kid, but she just never ceases to amaze me. Like, she's so helpful, and she just really wants to give back to the community. Jeremiah, he's 15, and that's like the mini me. Like, I feel like for him, school is boring to him, so we kind of struggle through it a little bit. But I feel like he is a natural entrepreneur. Like, that boy has, like, he can sell anything to anyone. He always has a way to get money. He always has a new plan, a new idea. I look at him like that's my future entrepreneur. I just got to get him out of high school. That's what I'm working on.
Wow. Okay. So what exactly was required for you to do what you're doing today? So tell us a little bit about your schooling, how much time you had to be in school, exactly what you had to do to get to where you are.
Okay, so as far as school, in the state of Florida, it only requires you to go to school for 320 hours to be a full specialist, which means you can do nails and skincare. So that equates to like, if you're going full-time, that would be about 3 months of school. If you're going part-time, that would be 6 months of school. I actually went to an advanced program where I spent 18 months in school because I felt like I needed to learn every intricate detail in the aesthetic field. Doing lash extensions is more of a specialty. So outside of school, I went to a lash extension course where they taught me the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of doing lashes, like how to apply them, how to make money off of doing lashes, how to maintain them. That was a 2-day course, and that was about maybe $1,500 at the time. And the rest of it was just honestly trial and error, finding clients and gluing people's eyes shut and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Like, that's literally what it was. It was just trial and error.
Okay. And the $1,500, was that covered under financial aid? Did you have to pay for it out of pocket?
For the lash class, I had to pay for it out of pocket, but for aesthetic school, that was covered by financial aid. So I literally saved like an income tax check one time, and I just reinvested it into myself. So that's how I was able to pay for to go take a lash class.
I love the name Glam Bella. Glam Bella. How did you come up with the name?
I wrote down all of these words that I thought about when I thought of lashes, and I just threw them all together. And those are the two that stuck, like glamorous, beautiful lashes. That's what I want people to have when they walk out of my studio.
Wow. And this is another part of what is going to be so exciting for other women, Jessica, because there are women with visions and passions, and they want to step out. They want to launch businesses, but they are afraid. They have fear that they're going to fail, fear that it's not going to work. They say, I don't have the money. Tell us exactly, and the readers of Empowering Lives Business Magazine for Women Entrepreneurs, tell us exactly how you did it. I know you say you use your income tax to take the class, but how did Glam Bella go from just being an idea to a full-fledged beauty studio?
So Glam Bella Studio basically opened up out of faith. I left my job. I was working at a really high-end spa, and it sparked because they were changing our hours. The hours did not work for me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna find my own space. I was on Craigslist. I seen this ad for a studio. I went to look at it. The amount was literally the same exact amount that I had from a previous job that I had done, down to the penny. So that I was like, okay, this is for me. This is where I'm supposed to be. I opened up with one set of tweezers and one lash tray. Not a decoration.
Wow.
I didn't even have a client. Like, I just was like, this is what I'm going to do. Wow. I ran a Groupon ad and just a lot of prayers, a lot of tears. I have no other option. This has to work. And it did. It just all came together. I literally went in there with nothing and just saying, like, this has to work. Like, failure is not an option. I mean, I've tried different things. I've had to tweak things. I mean, we're going on to our 4th year that I've been open independently by myself. So I've tweaked a lot of things along the way. Some things worked, some things didn't. Incorporated a lot of policies. But the biggest thing was just I stepped out on face, literally, a set of tweezers and one lash trim.
Wow.
And now here we are 4 years later.
Wow. I am literally tearing up just hearing that. I'm serious. I am really tearing up. That is amazing. And this is why I want to do this, because there's so many women that really just need to hear your story. Are there any parting words that you would like to leave for women entrepreneurs or just anyone in general?
Just in general, you just have to do it. Like, don't let your circumstances stop you from doing what you want to do. You just have to do it in spite of your circumstances, and everything else will always come into place if that's what your true calling is.
Wow. And are there any last words for teen moms that are possibly today in your shoes that you were in some time ago? They're discouraged, disappointed, not knowing what to do, where to turn. Are there any last words that you would like to share with them?
I just would encourage them